What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me today. Doing something a little different today. I'm cleaning up my salt brine tank for my water softener. It's probably been about 2 years since I've done this last, but look at the nastiness on the side of the wall here. So it's a pretty simple process. All you have to do is just unscrew the connector here into your water softener. I dragged this outside. Do this when you haven't added salt for a while. So in this case, it's been pretty much dry of salt for a while now. There's a tiny bit of water in there. I just dumped it here in the road so it'll go down the drain. Just rinse it good. Check your local laws to make sure you're allowed to dump stuff in the street, but it's literally just salt water. We get 10 times more salt in the wintertime, so it's not a big deal. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to spray some water in here. I've got a brush, I got a hose, and we're just going to rinse this out. I also got a little bit of vinegar because if you want to dissolve salt, you're going to need something acidic. So I've got about a half gallon of vinegar here. We're going to just use a scrub brush and go to it, and then when we're done, we're going to reconnect everything and add salt back in. A lot of people don't know this, but salt isn't 100% pure. That's why you got all this nasty brown and black stuff in there. That is from just dirt that's in the salt. So we're going to rinse it and then swish it out a little bit, and then we're going to put some vinegar in there. And just a word of advice, don't get this brine water on your grass that you don't want to kill, because it will kill your grass. I'm going to add just enough water to cover the bottom, and then I'm going to take our vinegar and just dump a lot in. Don't be shy with the vinegar. Take my scrub brush here, and starting at the bottom, just look how clean the sidewalls come just from a little bit of light scrubbing. You don't even have to do this very aggressively. It comes off with relative ease, but just a little bit of light agitation, and then we'll do a final rinse. We'll bring it back inside. 50-50 shot. That side scrubbed. That side is not. And we'll give it one final rinse after we get all that junk out. You can see there's still some silt in there, so not a big deal. It doesn't have to be 100% clean, but we will spray this out with the hose one more time before bringing it back in. And now we're back downstairs in the basement for our water softener. I kind of got this shifted into position. We can move this closer if we need to before we get it hooked up. But anyway, you want to add a couple of gallons of water, so I'll take a bucket and just add 2 or 3 gallons of water just to cover the bottom a little bit before I add the salt, because there should be a little bit of water in there. So when I took this upstairs to clean it out, there was probably several gallons of water in it. So here's how to hook it back up. This is a plastic hose, just like these are. This is the PEX pipe, so it's a little bit flexible, and you should be able to get it into the return line. Just insert that in like that, and while applying forward pressure, try not to cross the threads, but just thumb tighten. Once it gets going, you should be good. It shouldn't move, but we'll just keep going until it stops. There we go. I didn't bother turning the water off or anything because it's not going to leak unless it's actually running a cycle, so you can check that by going into the menu here, information, and it will tell you usually on the screen when it's going to run a regen cycle. Right now it's not scheduled for regen, so it's still at 96% capacity. But in case you're wondering, just don't do it when it's running a cycle, because obviously it'll spray water everywhere. Let's get the salt in it. And honestly, I don't even know if I need to actually add water first, because I just added it because it had water in it when I dumped it out, so maybe the system will add water manually when you regen. Anyway, I added 80 pounds of salt. Let's go ahead and do a manual regen. Check for leaks. and it's going to back flush. This is a long process, but just keep an eye on it for a few minutes, make sure it's not leaking. If you guys found this video useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this and more DIY stuff. Until next time, thanks for watching.